Hello, these are new paid games on Steam for 25th March 2024. I'll leave links to the Steam store page for all of these games in the description, so you can check them out and see if they're worth buying, and in case you play any of them, I'm also gonna put links to gameplay without commentary. First game, Tastrion, action, shoot 'em up, shooter 2D sci-fi. It's like a space shooter bullet hell with lots of bosses. It's a single player game, full controller support for $8.79. Tempus Rail, roguelite deck building first person. So get new cards, battle with the enemies. There's like a path you can choose and so on. There's also some kind of artifacts or the usable potions and stuff. It's a single player game, there's a free demo and it's 10.23. Rift Wizard 2. Traditional roguelike magic procedural generation. So it's built like there's a lot of these like tiles, and then you can pick like huge amount of spells and you need to kill the enemies on the map before they kill you. And yeah, I guess there's a lot to learn about this game. It's a single player game and it's 14.86. Journey to the West Survivor. Roguelike, action, roguelike, cartoony. It's a survivor game. There's like the skill, everything on the screen, level up. It's a single player game, partial controller support, there's a free demo and it's 5. Artifact Seeker. Action, roguelite, bullet hell, exploration, RPG. Oh, so it's another survivor. Kill everything on the screen. There's few characters that you can pick and just level up. There's this like a huge pad that you can choose on the way to the boss or whatever is in the end. And there's talents also and stuff. There's a lot of going on. Okay, it's a single player game, full controller support. There's a free demo and it's $7.91. Jump, Malcolm Jump, action, casual platformer, 3D platformer, cute. Okay, this looks kind of basic and clunky. So just jump from platform to platform. It's a single player game, full control support, there's a free demo and it's $1.79. Street Cleaner Simulator, hidden object casual puzzle simulation 3D. So just clean the streets, and since it's a puzzle hidden object, I assume you have to go in the corners and find the trash and stuff like that. It's a single player game for $0.69. Liquid Entry, adventure exploration puzzle platformer anime. Okay, so you can jump to the platform, move boxes and stuff, and you have to dodge the spikes. It's a single player game for $1.79. TENSEI, action casual single player runner 3D. Are you playing like this, like a ball thingy? And then it's kinda like from platform to platform, or I can't tell which is the like playing area and which is the background. But I assume you have to like clear the levels. Okay. It's a single player game, full controller support, and it's $2.69. Kādomon Hyper Auto Battlers. Early access cartoony creature collector PvE. Okay, so you can have 4 creatures. You can select which one you want to recruit, and then they auto battle the others. And then there's this pet that you can choose and probably upgrade and get items and stuff. Maybe new creatures. It's a single player game for $8.99. WizUp, strategy simulation, idler resource management. Okay, so it's idle game. And there is lots of items that you can upgrade, and yeah, that's so much items on the screen actually. So basically just idle game, kill the enemies and the bosses maybe. It's a single player game for $4.49. Hearts of Cold Redemption, exploration FPS shooter action adventure. Okay, so this looks also clunky. It's like a shooter game, but doesn't look like it's from 2024, or maybe like 2010, maybe. It's a single player game, there's a free demo, and it's $12.79. NYZD? Or, yeah, action roguelike third-person shooter. Okay, so it's a shooter game. Okay, it kinda looks better than the last one in the graphics, but I don't know how it feels. Just shoot the zombies and stuff. And there's all the guns and stuff that you can buy here. Is it wave-based? I can't tell. Or is it open map? Oh, it is wave. It says like till wave 3 out of 40. Okay. It's a single player game, LAN co-op, and it's $4.99. Minds and Magic. Strategy, tower defense, multiplayer, 3D, indie. Okay. Seems like turn-based? No, wait, it's not turn-based. That was like a hack style where you can just see where enemies are coming from, so... You kinda like tower defense? You place these creatures and then there's stuff attacking you? Probably. It's a single player game, online PvP, and it's 14. Monsters of Mican. CRPG, exploration, dungeon crawler, RPG. So... Okay, so you have 4 characters on the left. And I assume like the movement is this like a tile by tile, and then you can turn left and right, and then you have to kill the enemies, loot the items, and equip them to these characters. And then they all have separate spells and stuff and stats. It's a single player game, partial control support for $9.75. Duck's Most Terrible Day. Platformer, time manipulation, action minimalist. Time manipulation. Okay, so there is this red stuff that you probably have to dodge. And so it's hard platformer, and then somehow I guess you have to stop time and then dodge all those bullets or flame or whatever that stuff is. It's a single player game, partial control support, and it's $3.39. Stellar Orphans. Roguelike deck builder, deck building card game. Okay, so it's a card game. There's these 5 lanes at the bottom, 6 on the top. So how does the combat work here? Wait, now it's 6-6, so if... No, this is like... alt cards. Never mind. I assume they have like special effects, or like, do you have to click one to like... attack the other one, or... I can't see the card effects. Okay, anyway. It's a single player game, there's a free demo, and it's $13.19. Between Horizons. Multiple endings, detective, sci-fi, point and click. Okay, so it's point and click game, just lots of text, just do quests and point and click wherever you need to go. And then maybe interact with some stuff here and there. It's a single player game, full control support, it's a free demo, and it's $14.39. Suicide Runners, action, shoot 'em up, arcade, retro, sci-fi. Okay, so it's like a shooter. This is a space shooter from left to right, and just kill all these enemies that are coming at you, and kinda like bullet hell. It's a single player for $9.75. Epic of Brave. RPG, massive multiplayer, MOBA, PvP 3D. Okay, so it is MOBA. Like, you have this character that has lots of spells. This UI seems like it's made for phone and not for PC, so it's maybe Android, but yeah, so there's probably 3 lanes. I don't see the map, like the zoom outed map. Anyway, it's a single player game, online PvP, cross-platform multiplayer, and it's $9.75. And there, MAGNOLIA, Bloom in the Mist. Metroidvania, action RPG action 2D. Okay, so we have this ranged attack. There was also a melee attack. The graphics looks nice. There's robots and stuff. You have 4 abilities at the bottom. And I assume like it's hard combat where you have to dodge and kill enemies like Souls-like, but 2D. It's a single player game, full controller support, and it's $19.99. Project Hunt, sports FPS simulation hunting nature. So hunting game, just go around the woods and kill stuff. Okay, it's a single player game for 1960. Jet Killer, adventure casual simulation sports 3D. Okay, so you have this like a rocket launcher, and then you just need to kill the airplanes and helicopters. It's a single player game for $1.99. Bridge Maker, adventure casual simulation sports cartoon. So you have to make the bridge, and there's a car dying on the bridge, so I assume you have to place the tiles so the car doesn't drive off. It's a single player game for $1.99. Sword vs. Horde, early access hack and slash action roguelike. Okay, so it's 5-hander. There is few, these are armors, and then are swords on the left, so you can pick a sword and armor, and you need to kill all these enemies that are coming at you with swinging the sword or whatever you pick. It's a single player game, full controller support, it's a free demo, and it's $3.59. Beach Club Simulator, simulation strategy, not strategy, sandbox, life sim, exploration 3D. So just control your character on the beach and interact with like other characters, not much to do. Okay, it's a single player game for $11.09. Farmer's Father, Save the Innocence, immersive sim realistic farming sim sandbox. Okay, so kinda like survival, you have to chop this wood, and there is this gun, so also shooter game, and okay, mining resources, and there's not much, you can also cook stuff. Not much else shown. Okay, it's a single player game, there's a free demo, and it's $6.59. Bass Invaders, written music based procedural generation. Okay, so it is a written game slash space shooter. Well, okay, is it not space shooter? It's just written, but like looks like space shooter. Or maybe you have to move up and down. Maybe. It's a single player game, shared split screen co-op, remote play together, partial control support, and it's $13.31. Bounties of Babylon, PvE board game turn-based strategy hex grid. Okay, so there's these hex tiles, and it seems like you have to form them, place them somehow, so they're connected with the river or something. Oh yeah, so these are the hex tiles that you can put, and then you need to reach these objectives, like harvest season quest. Okay, so complete quests before the enemy. It's a single player game, full control support, and it's $7.99. SENTRY, strategy tower defense FPS survival sci-fi. Okay, so it's shooter game, kill everything on the screen, mission complete. Okay, you have 2 weapons, and that is like upgrades, passive, active, and I assume like you just need to complete levels, kill everything, and then choose one of these paths before you get to the boss or something. It's a single player game, partial controller support, and it's $17.99. LakeSide, city builder strategy side scroller base building. Okay, so you move from left to right, and then collect resources, and then pick these cards and build more stuff, and you're probably getting attacked by something. Or like there is natural disaster or something, and you have to build up. Maybe. It's a single player game for $10.49. There's something in the eyes. Horror, survival horror, psychological horror 3D. Okay, so it's usual horror game, it's dark, and you have to find stuff to interact with. It's a single player game for $4.49. What's missing? Exploration, surreal, puzzle, hidden object 3D. Okay, so there's text planets. Okay, so and this is the opponent. So you go from room to room and you have to type in what's missing in the room, so you have to pay attention. Okay, it's a single player game, full control support, there's a free demo, and it's $5.93. Monster&Strategy. Strategy card game, card battle, deck building. So you have these cards and then there's like 5 monsters there. There's this like a dungeon, so you have to go through the dungeon and kill all these monsters, and then you probably get new cards and upgrades and stuff. It's a single player game for $6.89. The Abyss Within. Roguelike deck builder card battle card game. Okay, you have that, you have your deck of cards, and these are treasures, I assume, after you complete the fight. And you also have equipment that you can get. These are consumables. And this is a pet probably that you have to defeat, and your cards at the bottom. Okay, so it's a single player game for $1.79. 7 Skies to Paradise. Hand-drawn atmospheric surreal 2D puzzle. Okay, so are you playing like a fish? And then you go around these islands, and okay, so these you probably have to dodge these red fishes. And there's probably objective here and there. So maybe this is like a big map. And then you just have to find stuff to interact with. It's a single player game for $3.99. Mori Carta. Hard battle card game, turn-based strategy. So it's a card game. You can accept or reject a card. Okay, this card has like 0 cost and it's 8.8. Okay, don't get the numbers. Reflect, decline. Okay, I guess it requires a little bit of learning how this card works. But I assume this at the top is enemy and then you have to defeat the enemies. It's a single player game. There is a free demo and it's $13.31. Neoproxima. Narrative point and click sci-fi mystery RPG. Okay, so narratives. It's like a text-based game where there's lots of text. Then you have to pick the options to progress the game. Okay, it's a single player game, partial control support, there's a free demo and it's $10.87. Scarlet Tower. Action roguelike vampire pixel graphics RPG. Okay, this looks like a survivor game, and at the bottom probably the spells that are being activated, and on the top passive abilities. These are upgrades that you can pick on level ups, probably when you kill enough enemies. And these are characters that you can pick probably, and there's also some kinds of upgrades. Okay, and there's also talents and stuff. It's a single player game, full control support, and it's $3.39. Château. City builder, minimalist, cozy, casual, medieval. So you have this block of land and then you just have to place these towers. And then there's some objectives like achievements that you can complete. Okay. It's a single player game, partial control support, there's a free demo and it's $3.99. Acolyte of the Altar. Roguelike deck builder card game, card battler. Okay, so it's a card game, you play against this enemy on the top. There is some kind of bonus passives that enemy has. Choose a gift. Okay, so you get these like passives after probably defeating the enemy. And okay, so you can place your creatures in the middle and then you battle the enemies. But it seems like they have lots of these passive activations. So it's probably very hard. Or you have to place very strategically. Okay, it's a single player game, there's a free demo and it's $16.57. Fragmented Memories Escape Room. Adventure escape room puzzle point and click. Okay, so it is escape room, you have to find stuff like keys and then interact with doors or stuff like that. It's a single player game for $6.82. Fantasy Dungeon. Dungeon crawler, fantasy action, roguelike 3D. Okay, it's not the best looking dungeon game. You have those your like characters that you can have, like 4 characters, and then you can put them in dungeon to search for the chests and kill the enemies. Okay, I can't tell if you control only one or more. Probably only one, but there's more. Okay, I can't tell. It's a single player game for $11.79. Rise of a Gun. Simulation, life scene management, zombies. Okay, so get the gun, shoot the zombies, probably. Oh, that's a lot of attachments, or those look like attachments. And then you have to build stuff also. Okay, it's a single player game for $8.09. And those are all paid games for today, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow for more. Okay, see ya.